Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome, welcome. Where's my mic? Oops, left it down there. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. It's Wednesday, so going to do a bit of a stamped one sheet wonder, but going to try a technique, that kind of thing. But I'm just going to have a bit of fun. So it could be by the end of this session, I go, yeah, it was all right, not going to do that again. Or it might be that we discover something really helpful to use for the future. We'll see. Thank you for coming along for the ride, those of you who are watching, and thank you for those of you watching on the live. Hi, everybody. Great to see you. Good day, Vicky. Hi, Glenna. Hi, Shaz. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Glenna. I've said hello, Glenna, already. Hi, Lisa. Why did the snowman get dressed up for the party? It was a snowball. I don't know. I think maybe if you want to stop Vicky telling jokes, you can super chat me. Is it glitchy? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it's like your end. Hi, Lorraine. Okay, let's make sure my computer camera, I haven't sorted that out just yet. What do I need? I forgot the name of the app then. Hi, Judy. It's coming, it's coming. Yeah, there we go, there it is. All right, desk view. All right. Forgot to press the button. Bit of an untidy desk. I am nearly there with all the packing of the 12 Days at Christmas class. I negotiated with my daughter to help me. You know, I told her what hourly rate I was going to give her, and then also had a little friend over today who helped, and she was very happy because she's only 7, but she was a mighty 7-year-old. Boy, she's a smart cookie, that one. And she helped me as well. All right, so I'm going to cut my piece of cardstock into 4 pieces, but I want to make sure that it's absolutely the same sizes. So I'm cutting it in half. So you can use whatever size cardstock you have. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that again. I'm going to take that down to 10 and cut them both at the same time to absolutely guarantee that they're the same size. Right, tuck that out the way. All right, and then I'm going to do 14 and 14. Hello, Miss Bev. Great to see you. All right, I've just grabbed up Golden Greenery. Actually, I might attempt it with Regal Flora, because I do have that on my desk as well. All right, so the idea with this is that I'm going to go and get something sticky. I've just thought I'm going to use, this is the cling adhesive that Stampin' Up do to put on your stamps to cling to your to put on the back of your stamps if they lose their sticky. But I was just thinking, I wonder if I could use it to help keep my papers in place. Just going to grab a bit. All right, so basically this stuff, if I put it between my fingers like that, I can see which side is the stickiest because it sticks to my finger. So I want the stickiest panel onto my paper like so. Right, stick that down like that. I just want 4 of these pieces. Right, so the reason I pop those there is so that I can put these down, because I do not want these to move while I'm stamping. Alright, there we go. So those 4 pieces are temporarily stuck down. No, I think I might just change my mind. I don't know whether to go for a bigger stamp set. Oh, right, I'm overthinking this. Just need to do it. Just do it. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look on Pinterest. I think I know what I'm doing. Alright, I'm just going to have to go for it. Trust the process. Alright, so I think the idea is that you can stamp something across the middle like that. And I'm going to do that like that. And then I don't know if I've made a mistake already, actually. Sorry, I'm having a think. I'm just going to go for it. All right, and then what I'm going to do is swap this out. Move that there. Move that one to there. Okay, and then I'm going to carry on stamping. Whew, I think I got there. Right, what am I making? A pattern. Okay, so now I'm going to do some. Right, I want to make sure this is not overlapping in any way. So this is a technique that I've seen. Oh no, wrong colour. Oh well, I've done it now. Yeah, so this is a technique that I've seen surface designers use. And this is the way they create repeat patterns on computer programs. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, Judy, I shouldn't have done that. Right, okay, so that's a mistake. I should never have done that. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm going to keep going. So now I'm going to take those two off. Move this over here. I was wondering if this would be a good tool to use if you're wanting to cover a box and have a pattern going all the way around the box, because sometimes I cut up my one sheet wonders to do some box coverings, but of course if I use the length of it and then cut it into 4 pieces, there's at one point it's not going to meet. But if I use this technique, it means that you can have a design going all the way around the box. Does that make sense? So I think I'll have another go at this in a second, but just focus on, yeah, getting it right. And also, yeah, thinking about a design application, how we would apply it. So this is a bit of a mess, but it just gives me an idea of how to use it. Okay, what else could I do? All right, I'm just going to pause there because I want to do this all again. Now I've done it once. But I just want to explain to you why I was doing all this. Okay, so yes, absolutely, Catherine. Yes. So the idea is that, you see, if I was to stick that and that together, that now matches, doesn't it? And then does that match to that? No, it doesn't. Oh, it should do though. Does that one go to that one? That should match. Oh, that one matches to that. Oh, that's because that one was up there. So that matches there, and that matches there. So if I wanted to do a box with like that, that would match. And these two would match as well. Okay, so the application is helpful for perhaps bag and box making in that direction. But then also that matches there. And does that match onto there? Or is it just these two? That one and that one. Okay, no, that doesn't go that way. All right, so let me just do that again, but perhaps just focus on two pieces. If you're confused, you're not alone. I am too. Oh, that's fun, Monica. What a lovely idea. You know what? I was once part of a scrapbook one like that, where the idea was that you started your scrapbook page, then you posted it to somebody else, then they did a bit, and then and everyone posted it round, and then you'd end up back with your own page. So I think the key to this technique is not to stamp off. If you're going to stamp off the sides, it's got to be onto another piece of paper. You can't just stamp off the page, because that doesn't work. Then you lose the continuation of the pattern. So let's just do that again. Okay, so sorry, I'm concentrating. I've given up talking. You just chat to each other in the live. That sounds a fun idea, Heidi. It was a fabric doll, a bag, and a little handmade book to write her journey in it. And did the doll get decorated as well along her journey? Okay, so now see what would happen if I swapped. Oh no, I can't do it that way. So go that way. Right, so now we stamp over here and here. Okay. Okay, so now we'll switch that one and that one. Okay. So I've got to remember not to stamp off the edge, because then that ruins the whole thing. Alright, so now we've ended up with a pretty nice all over pattern happening. So in terms of applications then, anyone got any bright ideas of how we could use this? So what I like about this now is that if you choose to, potentially you could cut this into two, these two pieces into two, and you've got a repeat pattern going all the way around because that matches that. It doesn't happen that way. Now I'm not quite sure how one does make sure that happens. I need to go and watch that video again. But anyway, it's happening. It happens like that matches that. But then these, then also, oh, hold on. No. That one matches to there. Like that. Right, let's scoot this out of the way for a minute. So I'm thinking we could make a cute box. Maybe if I get some, let me get some DSP. So this measures 5.5, so if I cut that in half, that would be 2 3/4. Which one should we go for? It's that one, isn't it? Stick those two aside for a second, because otherwise I'm going to confuse myself. And cut that at, well, it's 2 3/4 or 7 centimeters. So my score lines need to be I need to leave enough to stick at the end. So if I score at 2 and 15/16. Five and 7/8. 8 and 13/16. And then 11 and 3/4. All right. Yep. Then I need enough for a gusset, so 2 1 3/4. Not a gusset, sorry, a base. Yeah, 1 3/4. And if I'm going to stick that onto there. Leaving a wee bit of a gap. I'm mathing here, everybody. About 10.5? No, that's too much. It's more like 4 and 1/8 there, I think. No, I'm going to do, sorry, 1/8, not 1/16, 1/8. Just going to go for it. Then should we do a bit of a milk carton top? So if I take that off at 6. Oh, let's see what happens. You've missed Vicky's jokes. I've missed the jokes as well. I think I'm going to have to re-watch it because I've been doing formulas in my head. Right, I had my scissors. I had 4 pairs of scissors, like, around, and now they've all disappeared again. This is ridiculous. Now I've got my non-Stampin' Up scissors. Which end was I going to use for the... That's the base end, isn't it? Right, if this works out, I'd like a virtual round of applause, please, at the end of this. And in the comments section, you can give me a little clappity-clap, clap, clap. Okay? Is this Blackberry Bliss? This is some very old paper, and I believe it's Rich Razzleberry. Yeah. So I had some retired paper that I kind of kept all the Rich Razzleberry pages because in my front room in my house, I ended up using Stampin' Up paper to disguise some document wallets, like file folders. They were just like boring brown, cheapy things that I was putting documentation in. And to make it look nicer, I chose all the different Rich Razzleberry colour designs that I had, and I was kind of keeping hold of these. But now I've realised that I've kept them for a few years, and I'm not doing any more. If anything, if I've got a child that's already left home, I need to give him his box. So I just spotted it just now and thought, oh, that'll go, because Rich Razzleberry is kind of just a slightly lighter purple than Blackberry Bliss, really. And it's in the same sort of family, so it goes rather well, don't you think? So there we go, we've got that pattern going through there to there. So I'm popping these on before I stick this together. I'm going to put a rather thin layer of glue down like so. Thank you, Miss Monica. That's so kind of you. Is that to stop Is that to stop Vicky telling her Christmas jokes? All right, now you see, look, you've got that pattern going all the way round. Okay, so this is the whole point of me having a go at this design. Oh, thank you, Jane. Oh, I should have. It's ridiculous, really. I chopped so much of that off, and I shouldn't have, really, because that doesn't actually sit very well. All right, so next, if you do this, don't cut off as much as I did, because that leaves you a very, very little bit of space there to do that with. I wonder if I can do a... Oh, there we go. That kind of happened by accident. that it's just done it. That's rather fun. I won't go in that direction. There we go. It just sort of sits there. Right. Anyway, the point is that Glenna says, Miss Martina, if you're watching, you are missed and loved. Mwah, mwah for each cheek. All right, so the whole point of doing that tile business is so that you've got this continuous pattern going round like that. All right, you don't necessarily need it to have done the 4. You could kind of do it with the 2, but yeah, kind of fun. The only thing I did think was whether or not it would work to then do a pattern going that way, because theoretically one of these matches up. Oh, did I drop one? Just trying to figure out which way it was. Yeah, that way. Yeah, see, so that pattern there carries on down to there. But anyway, I'm not going to overthink it. It's a little bit late for my brain now. So, hi Jenny, thank you. So if you want to create a, oh excuse me, oh my goodness, all-round pattern, that's one way to do it. And you can make two there. I would probably suggest actually making your piece of paper slightly smaller, so that, or you just need to sort of plan out your book shape first. I didn't do that, obviously. I just winged it. I wanged it and I wanged it. But I don't know what I'm going to use this for now. Guess that would make a nice little card. That stick on there. Guess it could make a nice wrap for something around another card. I don't know, another box. But yeah, that just actually, funny enough, look, it fits perfectly. I don't know how. Miracle that was, because if I cut those in half now, that will fit on there. But what am I going to use that for? How bizarre. That could work for the top pieces if you turn the top parts 90 degrees during the stamping process. Okay. Yeah. I think I understand what you mean. All right, that was just me having a go. If anyone else wants to play with that idea and let me know how you get on, I'd love to know. And thanks for the applause. If you're still watching this on the replay, thank you so much. And if you wouldn't mind just either leaving a comment, let me know what you think of this technique and if you've come across it before. And if you can think of other applications for it, I'd really appreciate that. Okay. Right, let's just quickly go over colours. If you particularly like the design that I did then, I used Regal Flora, that stamp set there, and the gorgeous Moody Mauve, Blackberry Bliss, Granny Apple Green, and Mossy Meadow. All right. So, gorgeous stamp set, very versatile, and that set of colours. Clappy hands! Clappy hands, thank you very much. All right, take care, everybody. I am still, as I said, working on the 12 Days of Christmas kit. I should have 5 to go on sale soon. I'm just putting finishing touches, and then tomorrow morning is going to be spent actually filming the tutorials to go with each one of those. And this has been a bit of a sort of tester one for me. If this goes well, I might consider, redoing it next year. I tell you what, it's quite, I kind of designed, maybe I should have just gone for 6 designs, but I've ended up doing 12. So, I'm pooped. But, yes, as I said, I had some help from a little friend this afternoon, because she was having a snow day, so she didn't go to school. And her and May cracked on, and I now owe May money. So there we go. I'm just going to have to, the kits are going to have to absorb the price of May. I was thinking I need to get her on here to do some Christmas cards with you guys, because it's been a while since she's been on a live, and she's grown a bit since those first when she was like 4 years old and doing a little bit of stamping. So there we go. All right, yes, exactly, Glenna. I will get those filmed, and also I've realised that I'm going to have to do them in inches and centimetres. And maybe just mention some very slight adjustments, because I've designed them to go with the cardstock that we have in the UK. So I'm going to have to just mention how to tweak it so that you can get more out of your paper if you're using 8.5 by 11. So that is something I will cover as well in the tutorials. All right, my lovelies. Oh, Vicky, she's letting her secrets out. She Googled the Christmas dad jokes. There we go. That's what you have to do, folks. So thank you for joining, and if you have any questions or would like a catalogue, especially it's the new mini one that's about to drop, I've got my order in for that one. So email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. If you haven't ordered from me in the last 6 months, please drop me an email to say that you want a copy. So there we go. I remember May and her friend making tags and things last year. Ah! Yeah. All right, my lovelies. Oh, Martina, if you're watching, Pamela says hello as well. You're missed. Have I done the time change? Yes, my time has changed. Yeah, so it's just 10 past midnight here, or 11 past midnight, Pam. Yeah, oh, goodness me, that's late.